What's up, y'all? It's me, Daria, and we are here for week 2 of the PPL. This week we got Q, the Costa Rican, and Chicago Pulse. I believe Q won his first week match 2-0, and I'm pretty sure he's like second. Yeah, he's second in our division right now. So we won our first game. Very close game against Jay Ricky. Just kind of snuck by with 1 kill differential. So we're sitting tight in 5th place right now. I know the season's still early, but with only 4 playoff spots for 10 teams in the division, like, we're gonna be fighting hard for like every win. So let's just go ahead and jump right into what we can expect for this week. Q has a terrifying team. I'll go ahead and get it up on the screen, but I'm only gonna like really touch on some of the major highlights of his team here. First of all, he has Urshi single strike, so that thing is a nightmare to switch into. Luckily, we do have some things that we can use to counter that defensively, but still terrifying to prep for. Lando is Lando. Petrarunt is another super annoying Pokemon that I don't really have a ton of experience playing against. So it's gonna take a little bit of prep to figure out a good way to deal with that Pokemon. Jirachi could be a wild card. You never know what you're gonna see. Araquanid is also kind of crazy. I don't have a super great switch in for it. It is one of his Tera captains. It can Tera Water or Ghost. Water to get the boosted damage from Liquidation, Ghost to block Spin if you're trying to get rid of his webs. Gardevoir is, you know, a pretty solid fairy type. Superior can do some annoying stuff. Hitmontop is another one of his Tera captains with Tera fighting Dark and Steel. Kind of surprised not to see Tera Ice on it to boost that triple axle, but you know, this thing could still be a little bit annoying. I don't know. I kind of suspect that we'll either see the Tera Araquanid or the Tera Avalugg before we'll see the Tera Hitmontop. To be completely real here. Chinchino is also on his team. No shot we see that. But the Hisuian Avalugg on his team is another Tera captain, which can Tera Fairy, Water, or Poison. This thing is actually super annoying for my team. It prevents him from just auto losing to Ogerpon, and it checks all of my physical threats really well. So it's something that I definitely hyper prepared for, and I'll get into that here in a minute. His last Pokemon, Dracloak, more like a mascot pick, I'm sure. I don't think he ever plans on bringing that. So let's go ahead and jump into my team. We start with the Tera Colossal, which is actually going to be coming along this week. It is Tera Fairy, and it is basically here just to hurry up and get some spikes up, and we can remove if we need to, but also it gives us a good defensive switch in to Urshifu. It is Tera Fairy just so we can switch into Wicked Blow as well. We resist both of its stabs, and honestly, like, his coverage for fairies just isn't doing much to Colossal. Colossal's got such good bulk. We have some defensive investment physically and also specially. That way this thing can also check an offensive Gardevoir if we need it to. We will not, you know, hopefully we'll know early enough on whether or not we need to Tera this or not. But my hope is that we actually don't need to Tera this because of our win con, which is obviously almost always going to be Tera Ogerpon. But if we are able to neutralize the Urshifu without terrestrializing this, that is ideal. But that is essentially what this is here for. It's just to switch into Urshifu and Gardevoir and get up hazards and remove hazards. To complement this piece, we are actually going to bring Mischievous. So ma'am, our Empress here, she'll be making her first appearance of the season. Bet y'all didn't think you'd see Mischievous in week 2, but here we are. So this set is actually designed to counter the Avalugg Bring or punish Hitmontop or Avalugg. So basically they can't spin with this here. She switches in on both of them pretty safely. Tera Dark Hitmontop is a little bit of a concern, but I don't think there's any shot that he brings Tera Dark Hitmontop into us. If he does bring it, for some reason, it's almost certainly going to be Tera Steel, so it can try and shut down Ogerpon. But I, again, don't think Hitmontop comes. I think we almost certainly see Hisuian Avalugg. It's just such a good defensive check to my physical threats. And this punishes that so hard. We can Will-O-Wisp things, which is super annoying for his team. Hex hits pretty much all of his team really hard. Pain Split's good for longevity. This thing is surprisingly bulky with the defensive investment that we have here. And with the special attack investment we have, along with the modest nature, it's doing enough damage with Will-O-Wisp and Hex to get some kills. So we might even be able to get a kill or two with this thing. Destiny Bond is to try and dissuade it from clicking the kill button. Maybe if he like switches hard into like Urshifu, and we like click Destiny Bond on the previous turn, like we can potentially like dissuade him from trying to just Wicked Blow and maybe give us a chance to get another Will-O-Wisp off or even a Pain Split. This is just a really, really useful Pokemon into this team. If Hisuian Avalugg comes, this thing is going to go off. I wouldn't be surprised if we got like 2 kills with this thing, 2 or 3 kills with this thing if we see Hisuian Avalugg come. So that's basically what this is here for. Our next spring is going to be our High Priestess, Bird Mother. She is rocking the heavy duty boots. You're going to notice that is a trend this week, as we have heavy duty boots on the Cole, heavy duty boots on this, and there will be a heavy duty boots on another one of our Pokemon, which I'm sure you could guess if you thought about it real hard. But this set is meant to be bulky enough, but also fast enough to like sponge some hits, roost up on the slower threats, but also like get some damage off. With Metal Sound, we can switch in on things like Choice Scarf, Landorus, you know, and punish it for locking into EQ by clicking Metal Sound into like a Gardevoir switch or a Jirachi switch, and then hit it real hard with a Hurricane or Discharge. Metal Sound is the tech here, obviously, and it's actually really, really annoying into him, and we could actually see a pretty solid week from Zapdos because of this as well. So pretty unconventional breaking, but it does work. Our next bring is Daddy, our Emperor, King Gambit. We are rolling Defiant this week because he has 2 Intimidate users between the Hitmontop and the Landorus. I do think Landorus has to come against me. It's really good into me, even though Defiant, it kind of like makes my team go off. I still think he's got to bring it. And we can hopefully catch that with King Gambit here. This thing is like, if you're looking at the set, you're probably like, what the fuck? You got Steel Beam on King Gambit? What is even happening here? Yeah, we are running Weakness Policy, Iron Defense with Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Steel Beam, and a fantastic EV spread here. This Pokemon is designed to sponge hits from a number of different Pokemon, bait super effective attacks, and then punish. It's only probably going to be a 1-for-1 or maybe a 2-for-1 if we're lucky. Maybe we can catch something with a Sucker Punch, but this thing can Iron Defense on an Urshifu switch in, tank and eat a close combat, get our +2 boost, and then kill with either a +2 Iron Head depending on the chip, or just kill it outright with a Steel Beam, thanks to the special attack investment, assuming we get the Weakness Policy pop. Obviously that makes a lot of difference here, but even without the Weakness Policy popping off, this thing can actually punish a Hisuian Avalugg check because of Hisuian Avalugg's abysmal special defense. With the investment we have on this, we can still do a ton with Steel Beam. So this Pokemon is just, it's meant for a 1-for-1 or 2-for-1 break. If we take one thing out with this, and it's the Avalugg or the Urshifu, this thing has done its job. Next we have Drone, our Judgment card, the Iron Bundle. This is, as I'm sure many of you predicted, our 3rd heavy duty boots abuser for this week. We have Encore on this, that way we can shut down like Jirachi setup. We are probably never switching this thing hard into Jirachi, but if Jirachi like kills with something, and maybe it's like physical defense, or I'm sorry, like a physical move that we can like maybe he's got like ice punch coverage or something. We could lock him into that. We can punish multiple things actually with this, an encore, like maybe a Pencha that's trying to like recover, or just a number of things, honestly. Maybe like a Gardevoir that's trying to wish pass. Encore is just really solid here. And Hydro Pump and Freeze Dry hits pretty much everything on this team hard, and Flip Turn can give us a little bit of momentum if we Encore lock something and need a better matchup to finish the job. One of my potential win cons, we are Modest Nature because of speed tiers. We are able to do that this week without much concern. But this is not our main win con. Our main win con is going to be Doll, the Magician, our Ogerpon. This thing was fantastic in week 1, and hopefully we can get some more magic out of this thing in week 2. We will definitely need it against Q's high-powered offense. We have another Encore user here. This thing is truly what we anticipate using to punish any type of Jirachi setup. Ivy Cudgel knockoff U-turn, thanks to the help of Expert Belt, does a ton of damage to everything, including the Petra Runt, and Encore for the utility that I previously mentioned. So yeah, that's the team. That's what we're rocking with for week 2. Hopefully this is going to be enough to take out Q. Q has arguably the most terrifying team in the league. I know I arguably have the most terrifying Pokemon in Tera Ogerpon, but like I think overall from top to bottom he has the most offensive threats from any team in the league. Everything on this team, maybe aside from the Dracloak, is a killer. Like these can all come out and like claim 1 or 2 Pokemon at the very least, and like that fits his playstyle very well from what I know about him. And we're just gonna have to do our best to make sure we are able to counter that. And my team maybe isn't as offensive as I'd like it to be. Maybe it's a little more passive. Maybe we're relying on like certain brings too much to be successful. Like if he doesn't bring a Hisuian Avalugg or Hitmontop, like the build that I have is just trash. Bringing Mischievous does not help me at all if neither of those come. So hopefully I don't regret it. But I would be shocked if he doesn't bring hazard removal in the Spite Ops. So yeah, we'll see if we can pull off a week 2 victory here against Q, at the very least make it close, and I'll be back for the battle. All right, we're here. It's time to do the thing. Good luck, have fun to Q. Yeah. Battle time, time to do it, battle time, time to do it, battle time. All right. Okay, no Araquanid. That's a huge, or I'm sorry, Araquanid is here. No Avalugg, no Tera Avalugg. That's a bummer. Because now Mischievous is less good. Hitmontop is still here as the spinner, so I still think it's important for us to try and get hazards up on turn 1. That way we can try and get some burns off with the Mischievous to try and bait out the Hitmontop. There's also no Petra Runt, which is crazy to me because that thing was just super annoying in Mox. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and lead with Colossal, I think. Go ahead and get up our hazards, bait out the Hitmontop, and try to spread some burns. Yeah, hopefully this lead isn't too passive. If they lead like, I think they probably lead Araquanid or Urshifu, and then I just Tera on turn 1, so that's fine. I just like, if he leads Lando, that's bad for me. But it's not the end of the world. I think I mostly saw Scarf Lando in Mox. He could be like lead hazards, which is fine. It's just as long as it's not like Swords Dance, we're Gucci. So yeah, I think the Colossal lead will be just fine here. Okay, there's Lando. Well, I can't Tera this. It's still gonna do a chunk. Way more damage than I can allow this to take, because I need to keep this healthy to be the Urshi switch in. Yeah, I gotta go Zapdos here. It feels bad, because if he Sword Stances, I just lose my Zapdos, assuming he's packing Stone Edge. But you're not Sword Stance, so we're fine. We're fine. Okay, we're not fine. This is bad. This is really bad. Fuck, I can't just lose my Zapdos this early in the game. That's so bad. I got a Hurricane. Yeah, that fucking sucks. That is really, really bad. That's really, really bad. Okay, well, we go bundle. Yeah, we just go bundle here. We could Hydro Pump here into like a potential Jirachi switch. I think I just freeze dry though, because unless it's Scarf. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Unless it's Scarf Jirachi, I'm outspeeding anyways, so I can just freeze dry and Hydro Pump if I really want to. Also, there's a chance for a freeze. Okay, so Lando's gone, and basically a 1-for-1 trade Zapdos for Lando. I'm not sure I love that, honestly, but whatever. Could be worse. Okay, so this Jirachi, like, I have no fucking clue what it's gonna do here. It could be Scarf. It could be Scarf, which would be annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I don't think he goes into this now if it is Scarf, though. So I think this is probably wanting to click Thunder Wave. My Zapdos is gone. So I guess I probably, because I can't just kill with Hydro Pump from here, so I can't leave this out. So I think I need to go into Colossal, because Colossal getting paralyzed isn't the end of the world. Now, I did see Power Herb, Meteor Beam, and Mox, and that would just kill me, but then I Revenge with Mischievous, kind of. I at least force it out, so we'll go Cole. Please Thunder Wave. God fucking damn it. This is this is such a terrible start. Oh my goodness. We're going to need Ogerpon to save us so bad. I can't believe it lived. Honestly, I thought that just killed me. What do I even do? This thing's slower. This thing is slow as shit. Like I can't do anything. I guess I could preserve it for a sack, but like, why? Why though? And he like, what do I even go into? You know, I just got an Earthquake. Also, my fucking defensive check to Urshifu. Both of my Urshifu checks are dead now, by the way. I'm gonna have to do some fancy, like, switching between... Yeah, okay, Aura Sphere. I'm gonna have to do some fancy switching between the King Gambit and the Mischievous to... Oh god, this is miserable. Okay. Whatever. I don't think he can kill my Mischievous with anything. So I'm just gonna go into Mischievous here, and hopefully that forces him out, and I can get a Will-O-Wisp on something. But also though, it's a Mischievous, so he might just be like, what the fuck's this gonna do to me, and just attack. So, and if he does that, it's not the end of the world. Then I can 1v1 Jirachi with the set he has. I can 1v1 this Jirachi with this. So I will take that exchange. I'm gonna have to, honestly. Also, I got Pain Split and Destiny Bond, so I might be able to do some fancy tricks here. We'll see. We're just gonna Willow. Yeah, we're just gonna Willow. There's no reason not to. I can't kill with 2 hexes. I got a Willow. Eating that. No problem. And now you're Willow-Wisped. So the problem is, this thing still is not in range of Hex. I think I got a Pain Split once and then Hex. I think that's my play. And now that he knows that I'm Willow, he can't just go into Urshifu, so that's nice. So I just Pain Split here, get this thing in range of Hex, and then either kill this or get some good chip on something else. Meteor Beam. I don't think even at +2 this kills. I'll have to check. This is in range of Hex now, so... No. I just Hex. Rachi down. Mischievous got a kill. So that's a moral victory. We take those. we take those. Hey, getting a kill with Mischievous, that's kind of cool, right? Like, when's the last time you saw Mischievous get a kill in a draft video? Come on. That's kind of cool. Non-Tera Mischievous getting a kill in a game. That's cool, right? Totally worth the 1 point that I paid for it. Okay, so here's the thing, right? He knows I'm Willow, so he can't set up on me. He can't click a fighting move into me for obvious reasons. He doesn't want to reveal his coverage if he has it, so he's got a Wicked Blow. He's got a Wicked Blow here. He has to. So I think this seems like a crazy play. I think I'm actually going to go into King Gambit, so I can see the damage from the Wicked Blow to scout whether or not this is like Choice Banded or Black Glasses. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, that's not banned. That's not Black Glasses either. I don't think it's Black Glasses. This thing could be Scarfed. It's probably Scarf or Punching Glove since we have a Zapdos. I think that I'm probably going to have to go back into Mischievous here to see if... Yeah, I go back into Mischievous here. If he Wicked Blows again, we know he's locked in. And he's Scarf. Or he'll swap out. If he swaps out, we also know that he's Scarf. If he clicks Fighting Move, then we know he's more than likely Punching Glove. Drain Punch. Yeah, if he's Drain Punch, he's definitely Punching Glove. Otherwise, he's running close combat all day. So, we're just gonna let this go down. You got a kill, Missy. You did great. You did great, ma'am. You did very, very well. I am proud of you. Thank you for your service. And, yeah, have fun doing ghost things. Into the ether you return. Whew, this is fucking rough. Okay, so my options here are to go into Ogerpon and bluff play rough. But I don't have play rough and I can't actually kill him. So But I think I might have to do, and this sounds crazy, but I think this is the only way to guarantee progress for me, because I need to set up for a ogerpon win. That's my only chance here is for ogerpon to save my ass, and Hitmontop needs to not be Intimidate, and it needs to not be Tera Steel. That's my only way I win here, I think. So I go into Drone, I Encore to lock you into Wicked Blow, and then I go into King Gambit and Iron Defense. That is my play. Because we eat one of these. We got good fizz stuff, we eat one of these. Bundle doesn't love it, but we still eat one. We flip turnout for chip. We go into King Gambit, because we need a little bit of chip to get this thing in range of Ivy Cudgel. We go into King Gambit and we Iron Defense. And then he probably swaps out, right? And we might be able to live a Drain Punch if he decides to do that. Or if he decides to pivot and then come back. I think we actually eat a Drain Punch. But I think what's more likely is he probably goes into like Araquanid maybe? For the Iron Head? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, well we're +2 defense now. I don't think this thing wants to set up sticky webs because I still haven't tera'd my Ogerpon, right? And we know that that's not Scarf Urshifu, so I'm just gonna Sucker Punch for damage. Okay. We might eat one more. I want to Sucker Punch again because it's better damage, but I think he knows he loses this 1v1, so I think he might have to switch here. And I should be in range of like Gardevoir. So I think I Iron Head for guaranteed damage in case he does try to like make a crazy switch here. Because I don't think he just loses the 1v1 here. He left it out. He probably thought he killed from that range. We should have just clicked Sucker. 3 Suckers kills. Now he's gonna live. I think he's Banded, actually. I should have calced. Fuck. Okay. It wouldn't have mattered. I would have made the same play even if I realized he was Banded last turn. Yeah, that sucks because I could have killed him, won the 1v1, and then like at least force some Sucker Punch mind games. Like I don't know. It probably doesn't change things in the long run, right? I don't actually think it matters in the long run. As far as who to go here, I think I go into... let me think about this. I think I have to go Ogerpon and Knock to cover a switch, but like he probably just lets this go because... Yeah, he just lets this go because it's outsped by everything else. So we'll just take our kill. God, I'm really gonna need Ogerpon to bail me out from this one. I can still win. I know it looks bad, but I can still win. Like, Ogerpon and Bundle are just that crazy. Like, I can still win this. He probably goes Urshifu here, right? Yeah, okay. He's not in range of Ivy Cudgel yet. He's close. I have to U-turn first. So I'm gonna U-turn, and I'm gonna give up my Bundle, which sucks, but he's got to click Wicked Blow here, I think. I don't think he can Drain Punch. So I U-turn for Chip. I go Bundle. Hopefully he doesn't Drain Punch. I don't think he can Drain Punch. I think he has to Wicked Blow here. Honestly, I'm surprised this is who he went into, but I guess Gardevoir just dies. I just figured he would have pulled the Hitmontop trigger faster, you know? Okay. Well, you're in range of Ivy Cudgel now. God, this is... If Ogerpon pulls this off, it's going to be a miraculous thing to witness. We can do it, though. It all comes down to whether or not that Hitmontop is Intimidate. See, that's why I don't want to Tera here, is because if it is Intimidate... Well, Ivy Cudgel doesn't kill without a crit. Ivy Cudgel doesn't kill without a crit if I'm not Terra'd. So I have to Tera. Which sucks, because if it is Intimidate, I lose. But hopefully he's just Technician. It's Q. He's Technician. He didn't bring Intimidate him on top. He didn't bring Intimidate. He's like Hyper Offense. Okay. Going for it. This, I'm pretty sure, just dies. There's a roll I think that it lives, but I think this just dies. Yes. Yes. Amazing Pokemon. Okay. Alright. Moment of truth. He can't go guard because it just dies. So he's got to go Hitmontop. No Intimidate. Please no Intimidate. No Intimidate. Okay, alright. We can win if... Okay, alright. If he's not Terra Steel, there's like a 50% chance this Ivy Cudgel just kills. He could also miss a triple axle. Please no Terra Steel. Please no Terra... This is the opposite of last week. Please no Terra Steel. Okay, I should have fucking brought Superpower or Low Kick. But then I can't kill... If it's Superpower, I can't kill... If it's Superpower, I can't kill the Gardevoir. Because I'm -1 attack. I don't think Low Kick quite kills. Miss. Miss. Miss! Fucking miss! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. That was a good game, I think. He kind of kicked my ass, let's be real. I am proud that I at least made it close, right? Because I had a win con there at the end, right? Like, I had a win con there at the end. So I feel like I brought that, back, especially as bad as those first couple turns were. Like, the first 3 turns were tremendously terrible for me. Like, that was pretty much as bad as the battle could have started, and like, I feel like I brought it back and made it close. So this is basically the reverse of what happened against Jay Ricky in week 1. Like, I had a really strong start and then like slowly let him back in, whereas like Q had a really strong start and like slowly let me back in, but it didn't matter. He had the Terra Steel and I didn't have coverage for it. So good game. I think I probably could have played better by like leading with something more aggressive. I think leading Bundle probably would have been fine, because I think I always live an attack from Landorus and threaten it out. And basically any of his leads don't like seeing Bundle, right? Like even a Rockwanid with Sticky Webs doesn't want to see Bundle because I can taunt. So like, I think Bundle was the right lead, and I think my passive lead is why I lost. So I think moving forward, I need to remember that like being aggressive on turn 1 is why I won last week. So I think like my lesson I take from this is that I just need to be aggressive on turn 1. I can't be passive and try to set up hazards like I did here. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. If there are other things you think maybe I could have done, maybe some win cons I missed, please let me know. Like, I'm happy for that feedback. Don't be a dick about it. But like, if I missed something, let me know. And I will catch y'all for week 3. We are playing Jack/Gray. So that should be a good one. But I'll catch y'all for week 3. Bye.